What's up, everybody? How you doing? I'm Allison Johnson, and you're watching Pulling the Black Card. And I know a lot of you are celebrating Thanksgiving. I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. I used to, um, and I have fond memories. And it's still in your system to miss things, even when you stop celebrating them. Like I miss cooking collard greens, and turkey, and stuffing, but my family's not here. So I miss my son very much. I miss cooking for him, and I miss his sweet potato pies, and I miss all that stuff. But I don't celebrate anymore. But if you are with your family and enjoying them right now, I wish you all the best. And I know you know how blessed you are to have them. I'm down to one uncle. I'm not lying. I'm down to, it's not funny, but that's what happened as you get older. I had, including my mom, it was 11 siblings, six boys and five girls. And now only one is left. My uncle is left. I have family like cousins and, sisters and brothers and stuff, but I have one uncle. And I remember, I could still smell the food, and I was thinking, how did this holiday even begin? We already know about all the lies they told about, the pilgrims and them being friendly and treating the Native Americans and the black folks, because we were there. I'm gonna talk about that. Uh, And yeah, so I brought my glasses last night, y'all. I go through glasses right before I came here. I bought these glasses, and I thought I brought my extra pair of glasses, and I didn't bring my extra pair. And I rolled over on my glasses last night, and I'm missing the arms, so they crooked. I'm gonna take them off soon, but I need them for right now. Um, yeah, so I was wondering how the holiday even came to be. I remember one. I remember one year, my son. This sticks out in my mind because this was before I became a teacher. When I was a teacher, I've been a lot of things, and I was a teacher for 20 years, and I used to fight with that curriculum. I didn't want to teach um, these lies. I wasn't going to teach those lies. I got in trouble so many times due to curriculum in the school. Forget about it. But my son had, he wrote about Christopher Columbus, and he wrote about Thanksgiving and what Thanksgiving meant, and all the horrible things that happened. And the teacher gave him an A, but went and put it on the bulletin board. And boy, did I have to fight for that. I thought, man, and she was kind of you ever had a feisty teacher? I don't want to call it ghetto, because ghetto is a place, not a personality. But she was loud, and she seemed like she was ready to throw down. I was like, okay, I may have to fight for this paper to go on this bulletin board. Boy, you better have my back and kick her while she's down. But listen, so president, we're gonna get into how it became a holiday. Oh, stone face here, Abraham Lincoln. He is the president who it became a holiday. Thanksgiving was put in place around the mid 1860s. President Abraham Lincoln, or old stone face as I like to call him, he put it in place. Let me make it the way I want to make it. I don't want. Yeah, no, I like it bigger than me. I'm sorry, y'all. Damn, I always do that. You all are not going to keep being patient with me, are you? No, you don't be patient with me, y'all. So, anyway, so Christopher Columbus came, and he spread it. He spread the news about America. Um, People were already there, so we already know he did not discover it. Black people were there too, um, in America. We were said to be black folk amongst the foursomes and the black people and the Native Americans. We were integrating. We were doing things way before these pilgrims brought their ass over there to disrupt things. It's the black people were there. They can. The history goes back to it's documented 1416. Okay, and so this but we're not talking about that right now. But I had to bring it up. Black people were there. I don't. So over 100 years before Plymouth Rock, before these pilgrims are the white people. They're the clear people, because I had a friend tell me, she was like, pilgrims are not white people. I said, well, what you think pilgrims are? Where do you think they are? What the hell you think the pilgrims are? Damn people. But that's our school system, the educational system, especially for black folk, especially if you ain't got no money. So anyway, the pilgrims, they got there around 1620. Okay. If you get the book by LaRon Bennett, Before the May Flower, you'll learn more about it. You can learn more about that. But the pilgrims got credit for landing there first, because whoever's in control, they control history, and they always can put themselves in a good light. So they say they got there, landed there first, but people was there. It's so crazy. But anyway, so and it was over 100 Indian tribes. Over 100 Indian tribes were already like functioning, and these pilgrims who were nothing but they were Protestants from Northern Europe. Let me stay calm. I'm sorry. Kind of crazy. The lies. God. So, and the story about them coming to trade, or Columbus just fell upon them, and then they started. No, they came to gain the resources. That's what Europeans. Whenever they come, they're coming to take. They're not coming to give. They're coming to take the resources. In this case, get some free land. Okay, they say, "Oh my God, all this free land, we could just take this, damn, and maybe get some cheap labor or free labor." That's when we come into play, the free labor. Okay, so I always wanted to know, when my friend didn't know I didn't always want to know, when she didn't know that pilgrims were white people, Europeans, I was like, who names these people? But they call themselves pilgrims. For 2 decades, and after they saw the land and they wanted to claim, they wanted to leave, claim the land. And they figured to claim the land, this is how diabolical they were and how cunning they were. They, because they always talk about black people, we call each other, we've gone through so many names, but we were usually given the names. We didn't start naming ourselves. I mean, by white people. I'm talking about in America. We were always nigger. We didn't start calling, hey, you know what? We didn't get off the boat as slaves and say, we're going to call ourselves some Negroes. So, but the pilgrims, they call themselves that. But then when they wanted to claim some land, they thought we need to call ourselves something else. So they called themselves colonialists. And they called themselves that. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. And then they made the colonies. And it took them about 100 years to make the 13 colonies. And after they made these colonies, right, they figured, we better come up with some paperwork, because you can't just say something is yours. These people here, they're sharing with us, and not caring about the land. So We're gonna do this. We're gonna use legality. We need a document. We need some kind of document. What we're gonna have? The Constitution. That's what we're gonna have. So they wrote the Constitution. And then they thought to themselves, you know what? Calling ourselves colonialists don't seem too right. It ain't gonna look too good. So what can we call ourselves to keep as a group, but be able to still be different because they came from different parts of Europe. We'll call ourselves white people. And that's what they did. They called themselves white. Yep. And they told all that after what they did after the Constitution, the first thing they did is they put in immigration laws. I think that was like 1790. They put in immigration laws, and they told all their friends to come over before they put them laws into place. Well, it didn't matter because they hooked their friends up, and they put in immigration laws. Slippery little beings they are. And they started thinking, you know what? Abraham Lincoln was into what is that? Ethnocentrism. And he wanted to make America seem, be special. And when you want to make something special, you need to have certain little things like holidays, right? So he decided, we need a day, another holiday other than the 4th of July. We're gonna have a holiday. We're gonna make it Thanksgiving. And that's what he did. And he made symbols. And he's like, because everything you need symbols. So what would the symbol be? They reached back into their bag of tricks and they pulled out that pilgrim. That pilgrim would make a good little symbol to go with Thanksgiving, And so the symbol came around 1865. And then after 1865, some time went, you couldn't just have I can't take these crooked glasses anymore, y'all. But I feel funny without my glasses. So they couldn't take that just the pilgrim symbol. So they said, you know what? We still got some Native Americans around, and they were Native. So let's use the Native Americans as the other symbol. So we got the Pilgrims and we have the Native Americans, and they had made up that story, and that's why even there's in the South and in different parts of America, you'll see statues of Indians. The Indians didn't make those. The Native Americans didn't make them statues. White people made those statues. The Europeans, clear people. This is not hate speech. This is just facts. Yes. So, see what happened? Look what happened, y'all. I'm going to get new ones. It wasn't a holiday today. I could have went today, but I had a lot of things to do. So that's how it became a holiday. Wasn't that interesting? Do you see how people, when they want to take control, how the naming, they name themselves, and what you name yourself is so important. And the white people knew to they needed to have a team, because they knew power is in numbers. Remember that. And I want to thank all the people who sent me links. You know that I'm out on this journey, and I'm trying to find out as much as I can about being a Hebrew. And so I've gotten links. I'm gonna thank some of you individually on my next show about the clothes that you can wear. Some Hebrew or Israelite women are more modest, but I hear they letting up some. But I just want to get right with the Most High and learn the Bible properly. I've been taught so many different ways. And I really thank you for the links that you all have sent out to me. Tonight, I'm going to look at the one about clothing, and I'm going to look at another one, um, the the throne, the king of the throne. The crown on the throne. Something. It's a movie. I know you all out there, y'all hear me trying to get the words out, and who know the movie. I was sent the link, and I'm going to thank that person on the next show, because I really feel sharing information is the best way of showing your love. You know, being giving of information and knowledge, especially when someone is seeking it. So I really appreciate that. And because I'm on this journey, and I know that I want to do the right thing, and I want to be with the Most High when the end of my days, when my death comes. I want to be in the right place. You understand? And so I thank you. I have all this wine here, and ever since I've been on this journey, ever since Kyrie Irving sent out that link, and I saw Hebrews to Negroes, Wake Up America. I've been wondering about, can I have a glass of wine? I used to drink Hennessy, and I stopped drinking Hennessy because I was already on the path. So now I was drinking wine. So now I'm wondering, because I've been reading Deuteronomy um, and 28, and I don't think I'm supposed to be drinking wine. And I'm not even going to ask about weed because I know I ain't supposed to be. So, but I was wondering about the wine. There's questions. So sometimes I'm going to ask these questions. So my beautiful Hebrew and Israelite brothers and sisters, uh, or those who know the Bible well, but I really want to know from Hebrews and Israelites, if you could tell me, um, can I have a glass of wine every now and then, long as I don't get drunk? That's my question for tonight. Um, I want to know, because I want to do the right thing. And you understand that when a person is changing, they're not going to change immediately. I mean, I'm already a good person. I'm already um, trying to follow. I'm following the commandments, um, but I do need to know about certain things. So I love you all, and thank you for my new subscribers. And I'll be back this week for another show, and I will go live also. And let's do this. Go out and love somebody. It's for free. And if you're with your family and you're celebrating, I have, listen, I want you, and even if you're not celebrating Thanksgiving, be happy and know that you are blessed to have your family with you. Because I don't have my family here with me. I have people I call friends, but not family. So cherish them, you know? Okay, y'all. I love you. Go out and love somebody. It's for free. Peace. I have to get my new glasses, y'all. I'm blind as a bat.